Good morning. Hope everybody's been doing good. It has been a long time, at least for YouTube or video, 2.5 months, almost 3 months. And then the video prior to this, I think there was a month or two in between that and the previous post. So haven't been very consistent. Do plan on kind of filming some of that in this video and catching everybody up to date. Just had a lot happen, but I hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas and had a great New Year, and hope everyone's doing well. When I first started this channel, the whole idea was to not only challenge myself to post every day, because it's not every day, every week, because it's something I wanted to do for a while, but also it's something me and the wife have talked about for years, since before we were married or even had kids, because there's just been so much we've had happen that not only would we have loved to have it on camera to look back on, but also you just can't make some of it up. It's just one of those type of moments like, oh well, wish that would have recorded. So and I've had a lot of that, I'm sure everybody does, but it just seemed like for years there we had a lot of, well, that'd have been some good content, you know. So and it's something we've always talked about doing, but we've just kind of shied away from. And so originally I decided, well, I'm just gonna jump the gun and get on it, and we do still plan to do that. You know, I've had a lot of issues as far as cameras and being able to film, so that's been an issue. We're working on correcting that and changing the situation as far as that goes. I'm even talking about doing maybe a podcast and just something to get on and talk to anybody and everybody. You know, who knows who we'll try and have on it, or you know, sometimes it might just be me, or sometimes it might just be me and the wife, but generally speaking, I just like to ramble sometimes, so that's kind of what this video is as well, but just to catch you up to date. So we're talking about doing a podcast, and maybe we'll do that in the future, but to keep some of this off the channel and more exciting stuff on this channel. But anyhow, the whole reason I started this was just to get out there and start posting, and I don't know, my mind's going a million ways because there's so much I want to talk about, but and to challenge myself every week, and I've kind of failed at doing so, and you know, we can only do so much. So here we are, we're gonna get back on it. If you don't believe me, just wait, because this has been planned accordingly. So we'll have a lot of content coming. And you know, originally I didn't care, I guess is the point I was trying to get to, if we went anywhere with the channel or if it made money. And I'm kind of going against the rule books as far as like, I'm gonna post anything and everything on this channel, and they say you should find a niche, and you should kind of have the same thing in videos based around, because obviously it keeps a select group of viewers and keeps your content constant. And some people don't like to watch, you know, the same thing. How do I say this? Some people don't like to watch the same thing as others, so you know, you may post motorcycles today, but then family tomorrow, and then a ramble video the next day, and then fast food challenge the next day. Like, these are just all hearsay videos or examples, but a lot of people, it's hard for them to follow stuff like that. So I'm kind of going against the rule books anyways, I guess, per se, but I guess that's kind of what I want to do, and so I'm going to stick with it. So with that being said, I've decided I do want to try and go after it for like a little extra side cash, maybe not a career. It's really hard to do that. I'm not saying it's not possible, I'm not saying I'm not going to try for it, but we are going to get after it. So be ready for the content, it's coming. We are still going to do this. I'm not quitting. Wish I'd have got on here sooner. And I do apologize, and hopefully anybody that's watched will stay with me and keep watching, and hope you've been trying to do something every day to better yourself or challenge yourself. Even though I haven't stuck to my original deal on trying to post a video every week, I have been trying to do something every day to better my situation in life, my kids' situation, and my wife's. It has just been a very trying time in our life, and you know, I wouldn't really change it for the world. It's been amazing, and sorry if I'm not really looking right at the camera. I'm just kind of thinking as I'm speaking, and it's been a while. So I'm gonna go hunting. I got all my hunting stuff with me. I'm gonna go. It's still hot, mind you. This is early October, Missouri. And so I go out there and I get to the place and I get dressed and I head to the blind, and I'm in there and I'm getting hot and sweaty, and I thought, well, I need to take a couple layers of clothes off. It's hot, I probably shouldn't have them on anyway. We're just trying to help with scent control and this, that, or the other, especially since I had been working, I had some layers on. Well, the longer I sat there, the hotter I got, and I was sweating, I kept drinking water. My sides started to hurt, almost like a cramp you get when you're running. And I ran too much, ran laps. I don't know if you ever had that, especially when you were a kid, but you just run so much your side hurts, you know? So I was kept cramping. I thought, well, I need to stand up, get some more water. So I did, and I took a couple more layers off or whatever. Just had a little shirt on and sweatpants and my boots. And I'm sitting there and my side is really hurting. And I'm coming up on prime time, mind you. I think it was getting dark at almost 8 o'clock then. It was still 7 something at least. So it's like 5 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, we're in the last couple hours if we're gonna see anything right now. So I'm really not wanting to leave. I'm hurting. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I got up and got out of the blind for a minute, come back in, and I just knew something was wrong. So couldn't really tell you how long this went on, but way too long. Probably an hour or hour and a half, 2 hours of like slowly build up. So I grab everything out of the blind and I start heading out. I get to the edge of the wood line in this field area with some hay bales, and I'm hurting so bad. I had to sit down. I leaned against the hay bales. I could not figure out what's going on, and I was sweating, and my side hurt all the way down into the front of my body at this point, almost like it was probably TMI, but poop cramping, side cramp at this point. And so I lay there for a second against the hay bale, and I finally mustered up the strength to go to the truck, and probably another 200 yards to the truck. So I get to the truck, start getting undressed, start putting the bow up, and this whole time I'm having to take breaks. And then finally get that done, I start pacing, drinking some water, and I'm like, all right, I need to get in the truck and go home. Try to get in the truck, realize that wasn't gonna work, so I get out, start pacing some more, kind of sit on the ground for a while. I get up, get some water, I call my wife, I said, something's wrong, I don't know what's wrong. But something's wrong. It's just like, okay, what do you need me to do? And I said, well, I need you to come get me probably. And so she said, all right, I'm getting the kids rounded up, I'll come get you. Mind you, let's see, this happened on October 9th, I think. So we still have the Grand Prix. So, and I'm in the Chevy F-150, if you will. And so I'm rounding the kids up, said, all right, I got off the phone with her. I thought, well, at this point I knew I needed to go to the hospital. I'm hurting bad. So I try and sit in the truck. I'm like, I'm just gonna drive myself there and she can meet me there. No. As soon as I sat down in that truck, I hurt. I got right back out, laid on the ground, I'm rolling on the ground, I'm waiting, and I just hurt bad. By the time she got there, I couldn't tell you. I grabbed what I could remember, my wallet, my keys, shut the door, left the truck there, got in the car, in the Grand Prix, couldn't sit right on the seat, so I'm turned around in the seat the wrong way. I hurt so bad. I hate admitting this, but I hurt so bad from the pain, I got sick. I've never thrown up from pain. And I've dang near chopped this thumb off and all kinds of stuff. So I throw up from the pain. Well, it's all over this Grand Prix seat. And I'm like, oh no, like I instantly knew what I did. And I'm so against throwing up in a vehicle, peeing in a vehicle. It drives me nuts. I'm a stickler for that. And I got another story for that sometime. It's a funny one for me and the wife, but long story short, I was like, oh no, but I hurt so bad I didn't care. So she's like, which hospital you want to go to? And I said, I don't care, the closest one. So we picked the closest hospital. We ended up at Cox Hospital and in Springfield, Missouri. And I'm in the waiting room. And I'm hurting and I can't get under control. At this point, I'm a little baby. I'm screaming, and they're telling me to be quiet out there. And of course, it's a long way. Long story short, to get you through it, to kind of speed up this story, I ended up with kidney stones. So that was a couple-day process to get through. I felt like crap. We were on our way home from the hospital, and the wife gets pulled over. We're just jabbering, and she's speeding, gets pulled over by our local cop on the highway. And he ended up letting us go. I was in the back. He asked for proof of insurance. Didn't have it. Neither one of our phones were charged at the time. So both proof of insurance on there. I don't have any cards in the car. I knew this is a Grand Prix, and I'm sitting in the back because I threw up in the front on the way there. At this point, the kids are with our parents. Let me get that clear. They came and got them from the hospital, and we're just headed home to get me feeling better. So anyways, he ended up coming back, letting us go. At this point, we found a car charger. We're trying to get her phone charged so he can see the proof of insurance. He said, no, he's not worried about it. Just go home. Don't, do it again, type of thing. And so we get home, and in a couple days, start feeling better, yada, yada, yada. Well, leading up to that, I was starting to trying to get back into going to work, and then I sold the Grand Prix and I posted the video. And since then, I haven't posted anything. So to bring you forward to this point on, from there, to update you, we took the money from the Grand Prix, like we said we were, and put it to some things we needed, bills, etc. And then I told you I'd take a picture, show you the big purchase or whatever. We're gonna spend $1,000 on something, and or more. We got a really good deal on it. I'll still post it at some point, probably a picture if I can before it goes in. It's due August 28th, I think, is when it goes in, and that'll make more sense in a second. But we bought a cow. Originally, I was trying to get a couple cows to raise, and long story short, a buddy of my dad said, well, how about you just keep it here and I'll make you a really good deal on the meat. And he said, no, I'll just feed it and you won't have to mess with it. Well, that's not really what I was trying to get at. I was gonna start having a couple cows at a time. Couldn't really beat the deal. So he actually had the cow born last year sometime. So it'll be a little over 2 years, or right at 2 years, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me do the math here. 1.5 years, 2 years old, I think, by the time it goes in, probably 2 years. But, so it'll go in for butcher the 28th, so we bought a cow, and that goes, and then my in-laws, my wife's parents, are gonna pay for the butchering and the processing, and then they're gonna get half and we're gonna get half, is the plan anyhow. So long story short, it kind of just helped everybody, got a really good deal on it, and I was actually just gonna film the cow and stuff, but I don't go to that property a whole lot anymore. It's actually one I used to hunt, but it is so far away from here and it takes so much of my time that I'm having to just reconsider that situation. So I'm actually probably gonna let that property go hunting wise, as much as that hurts me to say that, because it's not easy to come across some hunting land anymore. And it took me a long time to get 3 or 4 different spots to hunt, so that wasn't public. So and hopefully we'll own our own land one day. But long story short, so I don't really go up there very much anymore, and so that's what we spent that money on. I did get the Denali Hydro Boost. Fix for the brake Hydro Boost on the Denali. I didn't make a time-lapse video on it or show it. Again, I was worried about filming. Some of the time we didn't have cameras. We're just now getting it back to where we can film and have the right tripods and cameras and everything to film. We are filming on a phone right now, but it works till I can get some other cameras going. My phone is currently still busted, so I need to fix it. But nonetheless, we're gonna get after it, and there's no excuses at this point. I'm ready to post, I'm ready to get after it. So, let's see. Since all that, I have went hunting with having no cameras and having so much going on with the holidays and the kidney stones and just trying to get right as far as my health. I'm also gonna have a tooth pulled soon. Needed to do that for a while. I had a bunch of dental work done right before my daughter was born. She's now 2.5 going on 3. And I had all my teeth fixed, and one thing I didn't have done, I had all my cavities fixed, had a deep cleaning done, etc. One thing I didn't do, and we had left to do, is I had one tooth that they were just needed to pull. It was one of my wisdom that never got pulled, and it just wasn't worth saving, and I never have pulled it. Well, you can imagine, now I really do need to pull it. So it could be worse, but it could be a lot better. So I've just lived with it after having kids, and I hate admitting that. It's nasty, it's not great hygiene, but so I'm getting things like that figured out and fixed, and it's time to get after it and do better. So part of the time the camera's been broke, part of the time I've been figuring some things out, and we're on a roll now. And I said this channel would be real, and that's just as real as it gets right there. We're young, and there's just a lot that we had to figure out, and we're learning, and there's so many great memories, and I wouldn't change anything for the world. So anyhow, I guess the whole goal is to get myself better health, to do better, to feel better, and we're on that track. I feel like posting now, we have a way to post, and yeah, I guess that kind of updates everything. Oh, and I've been hunting, working on myself, and holidays with the kids. It was great. We were blessed. I'm gonna end up seeing some of that stuff in videos that I got for Christmas. So as we casually use them, or stuff pops up, I'll tell you what I got our new kid. But the kids got a lot of stuff. As always, they were spoiled. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to get on here and post, kind of update, and I know it's kind of boring. If you're still listening to this, bless you. I mean, truly bless you. But I look forward to posting more videos and getting after it. I wish I would have filmed more hunting, more everything this year, but that's gonna change from here on out. Even hunting season and holidays, we're gonna start posting everything. It's more of a reason to get the camera out. The kidney stones I should have filmed too, but I was hurting so bad I couldn't stand it. But the Denali's fixed. We're gonna still move forward on the Chevy F-150 projects. I've had a request for a video, so I think that's coming. There's a few things we're gonna put together, and then we're gonna get back on finishing all these projects I have too. So there's just a whole list, and I hope you're ready, because content's coming. And like I said, I'm gonna do a channel that's really never been done. So it just doesn't work for anybody, I guess. It's hard unless you've already made it to just be random. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. So I have some business ideas coming up, some things I'm gonna start again. I used to have my own business. I actually had 2, but only one really went successful. And it was my first one. And I learned a lot and did a lot, so we might post some of that stuff on here too, but as of right now, I'm trying to keep that stuff away from here, because I don't plan on, I ever start making a little money on content or doing something with content, I don't plan on keeping that stuff in it all the time. So I don't want it to like get wrapped around the business model. And if I were gonna do that, maybe I'd post a different channel for the business. It's hard to say, but right now I'm gonna keep this channel and we're talking about doing a podcast. So I guess we'll leave it at that. I hope you all challenge yourself to do something new, something you normally wouldn't do. Post video, do push-ups, work on your mental health, work on your physical health, work towards whatever goal you may be looking at. I challenge you guys to do that. It's easy to get distracted. I even said it in one of my videos. You're just always waiting for the right time, and there's never a right time. You just got to do it. And look, I let stuff get in the way of me and posting, and there's a prime example, but we're not going to do it again. So don't let it stop you. Do something every day you want to do. Work on something you want to work on every day. You will feel better. That is something we've been doing, even though I haven't been posting. And yeah, I just feel really blessed to be on here and be able to post, and to sit here on a Monday and be able to post. We're actually gonna probably film another video today, so you'll probably see me in these same clothes, and that's all right. Maybe not, but I'm sure you will. I was just blessed to have this Monday off and be able to do this. So I think we'll just leave it there. Trying to think. This is going to be a long video too, so if you're still watching, bless you. I mean, really, honestly. But trying to think if there's anything else I want to touch on. I feel bad for doing that, but oh yeah, deer hunting. Just to kind of update it. We did kill some deer. Didn't get a film, but we did kill some deer. We killed 3 deer this year. The end of season is actually this week. I'm probably not gonna go back out. I'm focusing on content, getting better, and I'm just more excited about the new year. I think we're gonna start posting a lot more motorcycle content, as well as the projects we have too. Moto vlogs aren't gonna come just yet, but I promise you they are coming, and I can't wait to see the reactions to those. That's so hard because I've thought about just doing my own channel for moto vlogs, but people are going to see the bikes worked on in this channel, so they'll eventually put 2 and 2 together. And so I guess I'm just going to post them on here, and it's going to be hard because the bike community is probably not going to want to watch all my other stuff. So I don't know, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird with all my content like that, but like I said, I guess I'm trying to defy the odds. So we'll find out here, but I'm excited, and I'm glad I can post a video, and it's good to be back. And yeah, like I said, challenge yourself to do something, and have a blessed week. And I don't know, it's gonna take a few days to post this because we are using phones right now, and it takes a while to upload a 30+ minute video if it's even that long on YouTube. This is gonna be as raw as it gets. I don't know if I'm gonna edit anything. I might edit some of it out, but I really don't think I'm going to. So yeah, YouTube, look forward to it, and until next time.